Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very good job some people did on Taiwan and China. Now they are ready. One spark and you're gonna have a hot war. It seems like some planners maneuvered things very well. Kind of like, hey, Ukraine and Russia. Well, let's see. Can we have two wars of this magnitude on the planet? Oh, of course we can. Well, it's just Taiwan and China and Ukraine and Russia. It's nothing more than that. Well, let me show you what happened here. Things are getting to get very hot. This is according to Sputnik from today, June 27th, 2023. Taiwan pledges to attack Chinese military if PLA forces enter 12-mile zone. Okay, well, that means if China gets there, then the Taiwanese will hit them. And guess what's going to happen next? An accident? Taiwan has reiterated its determination to attack Chinese warships and aircraft if they come within 12 nautical miles of the island. The Taiwan Defense Ministry's Combat Planning Chief Major General Lin Wen Huang said on Tuesday. The Taiwanese Defense Ministry regularly reports on the activity of warships and aircraft of the People's Liberation Army of China, PLA, near the island. On Saturday, 8 Chinese military aircraft crossed the so-called median line of the Taiwan Strait and were spotted 24 nautical miles from the island. So they're getting closer. And I'm quoting, "If the PLA side continues to ignore our warnings along the way and force their way into our territorial airspace and seas, we will actively strike back to safeguard national security." End quote. Lin was quoted as saying by the Taiwanese media. The report added that it was the first time in 6 months that Chinese warplanes had approached this close to the island. Taiwan has been governed independently from mainland China since 1949. Beijing regards the island as its province, while Taiwan maintains that it is an autonomous entity, but stops short of declaring independence. I think China said many times, if that occurs, they will just send their troops over there. Beijing opposes any official foreign contacts with Taipei and regards Chinese sovereignty over the island as indisputable. The latest escalation around Taiwan took place in April after Taiwanese president, I thought there was no such a thing, Tsai Ing-wen met with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Beijing reported by launching massive 3-day military drills near the island in what it called a warning to Taiwanese separatists and foreign powers. Well, there was a little tantrum. The same thing with when Nancy the Corpse Pelosi landed in Taiwan with the approval of the U.S. administration, because she could not have flown into Taiwan without their approval. She had to ask for permission, and it was given. So that is, oh, maybe Pelosi, you start something and we can mention you ever and forever in our history books if we are to survive that. So I don't root for either China or Taiwan. I root for peace and understanding. The problem is that it's very hard to be achieved because, as you know, we have a hierarchical, society, or that's the way we are. There's people thinking that we can be like all equal and, as communists and share and all that. That's really impossible, because we have inside of us something, and that is a desire to do whatever we want and not listen to others, especially the strong individuals in the society. The weak ones are used to being told what to do and to obey. The problem is you have a lot of other things in our bodies and other desires of owning other people's stuff or property. Therefore, you will try to get it in a direct way or in a a little bit more hidden way. Nevertheless, you want authority. That's something these guys cannot change about the human nature unless they change us into really robots, and that's it. So let's say China and Taiwan reach an understanding, which I don't really know what kind of understanding could be, because one side really wants those guys to really be over there. The other guys don't want to be with them the way these guys want. So it's going to be a something over there, unless the problem. The problem is also that there are outside influences on Taiwan, not on China, on Taiwan. China is one entity, knows exactly what it wants. Taiwan knows what it wants, but without the outside interference, it would deal differently with China. The problem is you have this interest that is far, far away from Taiwan that meddles in China's affairs, Taiwan's affairs, and unfortunately this force of good is too far away, and it just uses, remote controls, and those guys over there are going to see face to face on a battlefield, like it happens in Ukraine. And unfortunately, brothers kill brothers and cousins kill cousins, and the other guys unrelated just stay and wait to see how can they take advantage of the situation that they did not create. It was just created by whomever they say. So what's going to happen here in Taiwan is going to be a ship sent over there, and the Taiwanese probably will react, and then what? There's going to be a scuffle. I have no doubt that it's going to end up that way. It seems like these guys are in a hurry to push another Ukraine over there, and it will happen. It's just the patience of China. That's all what, and if China doesn't have patience anymore, or it says, you know what, the time is right now, let's do it now, it's going to happen. It's not Taiwan. Taiwan is just is the glasses right here, Taiwan. All right? And he wants the glasses, I want the glasses. The glasses, it depends who wants the glasses. I know, probably going to have some people from Taiwan saying, Emil, you don't know what you're talking about. Let's be realistic. Taiwan is an island and it's surrounded by water. Taiwan is a fixed target. So in any kind of war, China will obliterate Taiwan. Can we agree with that? And if someone says no, then the conversation is over. Because it's like I say, okay, is 1 + 1 = 2? And you say, all right, then we can go on starting from that. So if you look at that, you have to understand from the very beginning the dynamics of power between Taiwan itself and China. Taiwan can be as courageous and as fantastic. Its technology, its military prowess, its weapons are not that good, and they are a static target again. So if those guys want, they eventually win. Like in Ukraine, if Russia wants, eventually wins against Ukraine, has the capability. It's just a matter of an order. Where this is not true the other way. If Taiwan cannot destroy China, as Ukraine cannot destroy Russia, Russia can destroy Ukraine. It has nuclear weapons, okay? That's the bottom line. The other guys don't have it. So same here, the same thing here. But I hope it doesn't get to that point, because I don't like when I perceive it as a game for some, and that game plays with people's lives and nations destroyed, and I don't like other people counting their money while blood is in the street. You know how that is. Invest when blood is in the street. Well, that's a lot of opportunities then, but what does that make you? Profiteer. And you profit based on other people's really tragedies. And I think that's what happens exactly in Ukraine. And there's going to be part 2, Ukraine part 2. I hope it doesn't happen, but I think it will. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.